There's also a sadder drug story that's a little closer to home because of Twitch, the dancer. The dancer that was on Ellen's show for quite a while. Choreographer, I mean, great guy. Like, if you've ever gotten a chance to get in front of him, he was just really, warm to people,
super sweet
to everybody.
loving.
And his wife, I don't know her, and I don't know if I'll ever meet her, but from what I'm reading from people who cared really a lot about Twitch, they're not feeling her right
They're
now.
dragging her, but I'm not sure why.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay.
She did a cover interview with People magazine.
Okay, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal to her.
Mm-hmm.
To them, she's basically trouncing his legacy because she's talking about, well, I found all these drugs when I was trying to find clothes for him to wear for his funeral, and I wasn't aware he was struggling with that. And so she's basically saying how he had this whole life that was hidden and he was struggling and blah, blah, blah. And people are like, yo, he has kids and a whole legacy, and you're basically out here selling this story.
Yeah.
And, and one of his closest friends went in and just put out a message that is like, I had to screenshot it. It was basically so long, I can't even tell you how long it is, but his name is Manny Cross. Mm-hmm. And you can see the whole thing, but basically just to open, he says, you have lied for the last time on my brother.
Ooh.
He was absolutely not an addict. You will say and do anything for $1. He said, an addict, you are the one that is messing with coke, Molly, and ecstasy.
Oh, my gosh.
And have all of the proof. He said, play someone else. Don't play me. Country boy right here. I got time, and I don't give a blank.
Oh, my God.
Every person who knew him knows that you're lying and have been doing dirty crap for a long time. Should I post our last conversation? Try me.
Oh, my God.
You have no idea what I have to post. Here's a few questions that I have for you. It says, why did everyone have to fill out an NDA before you allowed us to come to the funeral? Why'd you make Twitch's mom sign an NDA before you allowed her to see her son's body?
Oh, my God. These are bad
Whose gun
allegations.
did he use? Because apparently you don't want to tell everybody it was yours.
Oh, my God. This is bad.
A lot.
This is bad.
A lot. And then there's another young lady who says, I was there the moment you connected. I was there the day you got engaged. I stood by your side at your wedding day. I was in your home the day that he died. I was by your side because your husband was my family. It didn't matter how often we spoke, how often we saw each other. We were bonded through Twitch. Never. This is the far most tackiest, classless, opportunist act I've ever seen. People have called me telling me how you're trying to get people to pay you for this story. This is unheard of.
Whoa.
And the fact that you made us all sign that weird NDA before you allowed us to have access at the funeral, or even his mom, who you're treating like trash, and not even letting her see her son before signing all this paperwork, is just dirty work.
That's nasty.
You got to get into it. I mean, but basically it's on the cover of People magazine right now.
And how is this woman claiming that you're just finding out about all of this addiction and everything?
She said she found it in the closet.
But yeah, she just found it, but all of the friends have.
Well, the cops were there too.
Evidence?
They didn't see it. Out of the 605, she was showing papers from his personal journal to the magazine as well.
That's what I'm saying. She's like basically giving up all of this information because they, I guess her representation or team was out there trying to get the bigger, according to what these people are purporting.
My God.
That they were out there looking for the bag.
Yeah.
Like they even pointed out, they're like, why'd you change your name away from his last name immediately after the death?
Oh my gosh! So
like,
looks like she wants to be a celebrity,
right? Like she's playing for the celeb card, and they're like, "You have his children, and you're doing this to their father," which wasn't really necessary because they don't say it's true,
right?
But they're like, "Why would you go out and try and trounce his legacy?
Yeah,
he already was suffering and took his own life,
right?" That is so sad.
Yeah, so it's sad. It's sad because I mean, the lesson there, which is painful for the people who are in the family, but the lesson is when you find somebody who they say find your rib. And when you find somebody who is your partner and you walk down that aisle, you want to not just walk down because they got a nice BBL.
Yeah.
You want to walk down there with somebody who's going to hold you down even after you're gone. Because
Sure.
that's those Coretta Scott Kings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we
agree.
heard a lot about MLK, but boy, Coretta ain't said a word.
Nothing.
Hell
Nor
yeah.
did she date anybody else. If you want to throw that out there, so find you a Coretta.
And just to throw a little bit more shade, there's a couple of people texting this in. They're saying that there's reports that the coroner didn't find any drugs or alcohol in his system.
Wow. Yeah, so why would you even come out with this information? I would
The bag.
never. I would never. You want to hold up that person's honor.
People paid for
People loved him.
it. People paid for it.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah,
She's
so
trying
she-
to make it more
Sounds
salacious
trashy.
to get that money.
I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't know what she found. I don't, but I know what these people are saying. And I look at this guy, Manny_Cross. I'll share it on my story if you want to go through the whole thing and read the entire thing that he put up there. But basically, he has all of these, like his birthday. You see Twitch. You see this. You see him on the episode of Ellen with Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, you see all of this stuff, and you can tell by the page this guy really loved his best friend. So you look at her changing her name and moving everything to the, on to the next one.
Yeah.
And it does look like if somebody is riding for him, it ain't her. So it's nasty work.
Yeah.
is sad,
Out of
man.
the 813, sounds like he was hiding her stuff and she couldn't find it. How about that?
I
We
don't
don't
know, but man, I'm just.
It sounds like a complete mess.
I just know that the two times that I met him, he was sober and dope.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know me like that, and we got to hang, and I'm like, yo, I walked away like, man, that dude is a dope dude. So every time I saw him on Ellen,
Yeah.
I was like, man, I like that guy. So, not to mention, he liked my dance move.
You can dance better than him?
Watch out.
Would you stop it?
Oh, I'm just saying, bro, don't
Did you
make.
just go, ah?
No, I went, It's much different, Meredith. Come on in.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, subscribe.